From Washington, this is VOA News. Coming up, the latest on the Iraq crisis. People fleeing North Waziristan vaccinated against polio. Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Norman. The first of up to 300 military advisors President Obama committed to help Iraq counter a Sunni militant surge have begun their assessment mission. Pentagon spokesman Rear Admiral John Kirby told reporters 2 special operation teams, a total of 40 personnel already working in Iraq, started their work on Tuesday. He also spoke about U.S. air surveillance over Iraq.
We continue to fly routine and regular ISR missions over Iraq to the tune of about 30 to 35 flights per day to help us gain better insight about the security situation on the ground. This continued effort will no doubt aid our assessment teams as they begin their important work.
The advance of the Sunni militants, al-Qaeda breakaway group, the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, has sparked the crisis in Iraq. Meantime, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry met Tuesday with Kurdish leader Masoud Barzani in Kurdistan, hoping to convince him to close ranks with the government in Baghdad to fend off the insurgency. Edward Uranian reports.
Secretary Kerry thanked Kurdish leader Masoud Barzani for helping battle the militants during their meeting. He went on to stress that resolving the current conflict revolves around forming an inclusive new government in Baghdad.
In recent days, the security cooperation between the forces here in the Kurdish area have been really critical to helping to draw a line with respect to ISIL and also to provide some support to the Iraqi security forces.
But Mr. Barzani was cautious about cooperating with the Baghdad forces. Edward Uranian for VOA News, Cairo.
Suspected Islamist militants have carried out another mass kidnapping in Nigeria's northeastern Borno state, the same region where more than 200 schoolgirls were abducted by Boko Haram militants in April. They say gunmen killed at least 4 villagers during the attacks. There's been no claim of responsibility. Ukraine says pro-Russian separatists near the Russian border shot down a Ukrainian military helicopter on Tuesday, killing at least 9 servicemen. It happened near the eastern city of Sloviansk less than a day after rebels announced a temporary ceasefire in their push to gain autonomy from the Kiev government. The truce was to have run parallel to a week-long ceasefire declared by Kiev on Friday. Gunmen have fired on a Pakistan International Airlines plane as it was landing at the Peshawar airport, killing 1 person, wounding 2 others. That flight, arriving from Saudi Arabia, was carrying 178 passengers when the incident occurred late Tuesday. Authorities are searching the area around the airport for the gunman. World Health Organization reports hundreds of thousands of people fleeing Pakistan's war-torn North Waziristan region are being vaccinated against polio in an effort to prevent the disease from spreading throughout the country. Lisa Schlein has more.
The Pakistani government reports more than 435,000 people have fled their homes since it began its military operation against al-Qaeda-linked Taliban forces in North Waziristan 10 days ago. Most are leaving for other parts of Pakistan to live in host communities with family and friends. The Taliban banned polio vaccinations in North Waziristan from June 2012. WHO polio spokeswoman Shona Bari says there was a huge outbreak of polio in Pakistan during the past year, most of it based in North Waziristan.
So this outflux of the population from North Waziristan is our first opportunity to vaccinate these people in 2 years.
Lisa Schlein for VOA News, Geneva.
And World Cup football action in Brazil on Tuesday. Uruguay defeated Italy 1-0. Tuesday's other Group D match, Costa Rica and England played to a scoreless draw. And in Group C, Greece defeated Ivory Coast 2-1, Colombia winning a 4-1 match over Japan. At Wimbledon, Spain's Rafael Nadal slipped and tumbled to the center court turf before beating 51st-ranked Martin Klizan of Slovakia 4-6, 6-3, 6-3, 6-3 to reach the second round.
That's the latest world news from VOA.